Hey, this is Robert. Thank you so much for tuning into Station Square. I think the both of us are kind of wearing red today because we're kind of in the red cherry. Let's just go with that. But thank you so much for tuning in. Regardless, we have a special guest here. She's, I think she voiced in a couple of, like maybe one comic dub that I did, but I just decided, you know what? We're just gonna do a casual little chat. This is Abby. Thank you so much for joining me on today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yep, anytime. So, how would you describe your 2025 as of today?
It's been pretty good. A lot of voice acting, doing a lot of drawing. So a lot of work.
Yeah, and I think you kind of go by Awkward Girl on socials and stuff.
The awkward girl, yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just wanted to do these interviews of just inviting my friends along and then just have a chill kind of, discussion and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
so I
sense.
guess, yeah, so I guess with that said, what would you say out of all of them that you've worked on this year, what have been some of the most fun that you've, done so far?
Well, a lot of the stuff I've done was fan stuff so far, and I love doing that because I love trying to match my voice to characters. So it's really hard to pick just one, but I would say uh the amazing Digital Circus abridged.
Are you are you able to share more about that?
Uh, yeah. There was a teaser for it that was released not too long ago. I was Pomni, and I can't really share that much because we already all know the story of Digital Circus, and so like trying to tell about the abridged version, it would just be Digital Circus but shortened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much how a lot of the abridged series go anyway. But what is something that you really love about voiceover, if you don't mind me asking?
I really love that I'm able to do so much acting and really be versatile with with it. Really be very different because with stage acting and TV acting, all the physical actings, you have to they want you to look a certain way or they want you to like meet certain requirements. But with voice acting, you can change your voice and it's easier. Well, not easier, but like it's yeah. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I get it. It's like it's somewhat easier, but it's like the thing is you're acting with just only your voice, but with stage it's like you have your body, you're really physical, and a lot of that stuff. So I totally get you. Yeah, and but what is something that has kind of been keeping you like, you know, with all of the stuff that you've been doing, working on, what would you say is the number one thing that's been really keeping you the most positive throughout the year?
I would say being able to just make like seeing the final products when you're voice acting is like so encouraging because everything put together is just you see all these different talents and everyone just working together, and that's what's keep making me keep going with it because just it's all worth it.
Exactly. So if, I know the answer is kind of obvious, but what was something that you say really kind of inspired you to do this? Like something that you fell in love with, and why did it inspire you to create and just be an artist and just do all this crazy stuff?
Okay, so this is a really funny story. I was in elementary, and you know how little kids are. They get interested in like everything they see. My dad was watching Dragon Ball Z, and so I go up to him. I'm like, "What are you watching?" Because I probably had just finished watching some cartoon, probably SpongeBob. I was obsessed with SpongeBob back then, and he was like, "Oh, this is Dragon Ball." I'm like, what's that?" and I just see on the screen like I'm pretty sure it was a scene where Vegeta was fighting the androids all by himself, and he gets his arm broken. I'm like, I see that scene. I'm like, this is violent. And then I just sit down and watch it with him, and I'm just so focused. I watched the entire series with him. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z Kai was out then. Probably, I don't know. Everything with him, and I just fell in love with it, and I wanted to be a voice actor from then on because I wanted to scream into a mic.
It was the wow, it was that kind of was like, oh, I can do that too.
Now I'm doing it.
I mean, hey, it was something else. I don't really remember what moment it was. I don't know if it was I know it was definitely Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Did you ever watched it? Like from Team Four Star?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We me and him watched it.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like there's so many moments, but I think just the fact that they're just able to make something that is just done out of passion, but not like, mocking it in a way, because a lot of people think that like, oh, they're just making fun of Dragon Ball. Like, it's not. No, like, you can tell that they have so much care and love and just so much respect for the Dragon Ball stuff that they just decided, you know what? Let's just do something like this. And it was just made out of fun, nonprofit, and then it just quickly exploded into what it is today, which is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what are some of the other outside of Dragon Ball? What would you say was also kind of like a big inspiration, or like it really influenced you in a way?
Well, my entire thing would have to be like anime because that is like my driven goal at the end of the day. Because throughout ever since I throughout my entire life of wanting to be a voice actor, which has probably been more than 10 years. I don't know. Uh, my end goal was to voice and dub in an anime. So I would always be like studying different things of anime. So like Demon Slayer is one of my top ones. Uh Fairy Tail was the first anime I've watched. Uh which probably wouldn't be that very much good for a kid. um and then of course cartoons like the classics like SpongeBob obviously. Uh Fairly Odd Parents and just a lot more. And I'm still watching a lot. Like recently I started watching Black Butler with my friend.
Yeah, so would you say those shows is kind of like that was kind of what did it for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right on. I have so many that I like. Is my brain is fried, and it would just take me forever. So I'm just gonna go to the next question here before I kind of ramble off, like I always do. So you mentioned stage and theater. Was that something that you did prior to VO? Just want to double check and make sure.
Oh yes. Um so sorry. While I was still in school, the uh the only thing I could do to help me like act better and like get better at acting personally was to do theater. So I did all kinds of stuff. Personally, I never got any major roles, but that's because I was too shy. But yeah, I did do theater.
Was there anything that kind of stood out to you, like doing theater? Any of your favorite shows, or just anything that you've done, period?
Uh, I would say yeah, there's one. We did Beauty and the Beast, I think. Yeah, we did Beauty and the Beast, and that was just so much movement, especially during Be Our Guest. And it just stood out because it was so fun to do. And who doesn't like Beauty and the Beast, honestly?
I mean, mainly those who don't really like Disney, but those are far and few in between. So, or they just don't like dancing or singing, or But I'm not saying that it's you're bad for not liking Disney, but it's like I'm pretty sure everybody has seen at least one Disney in their life. Come on. I think let me see. I think we kind of did like a lot of like improv and doing some skits and stuff, kind of like on Saturday Night Live, or like this was kind of back when we used to watch like All That, which is kind of like a Nickelodeon SNL in a way. So yeah, that's kind of what we did, but we didn't really do like any stage like Beauty and the Beast or any of this. None of those performances, and I think I'm trying to remember, did we do something like that? I don't know. Over it's been over 15, 20 years, and time has kind of escaped me. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much about my stage experience in a nutshell. And would you say that it's something that you'd like to do more of in the future?
St Stage acting?
Yeah, stage acting, which is something that you like to do more of, or just get back to, because I know with COVID and everything, yeah, we kind of know that whole can of worms by now.
Oh yeah. I think maybe one day if I don't get too nervous from having live performed. But yeah, I think maybe one day.
Yeah, and I think that kind of sort of segues to the next question, because with stage theater and even voiceover, what would you say has helped you a lot just telling stories or just creating characters and doing a lot of this magic stuff, per se?
I'm sorry, you cut out. Could you repeat the question?
Oh, sorry. What would you say helped a lot, like just telling stories, just creating art, just doing voicing a lot of these characters? What would you say has helped you like a lot just over the years?
Uh, I would probably go with the basic answer of just practicing helped a lot because when you look at a when you see someone doing like a role for voice acting, you think, "Oh, I can do that." But you don't realize how hard it would be able to. Like, say someone was screaming bloody murder. Could you do that? Probably you could, but could you convey the emotion with it? You probably could if you just do it, but that's I'm not trying to be that sounded rude.
Yeah. So, in regards to the amazing Digital Circus, gush about it. Just share about how you discovered it, and just sharing a lot about what you really love about the series, and so on and so forth.
Uh, well, my cousin actually recommended it to me. He was like, "Hey, Glitch made another series. You like murder drones, so here, another series." I was like, and for about a few months, I was iffy about watching it because, you know, I don't, I got scared. And I was just busy with stuff. So, but I watched it and I ended up loving it.
Yeah, right on. So speaking of murder drones, that was kind of like your introduction to Glitch in a way.
Yeah, yes, it was. Uh, I kept seeing the latest episode they released. I forgot which episode. I just knew it was like a freshly released one, and I didn't want it to be spoiled of it, so I stopped. I clicked disinterested, not interested in these types of videos. But then I just went back to it and watched it and liked it. Love Sin.
Yeah, because I think they're called Glitch now, but I think they sort of still is referred to as SMG4, I think.
Isn't
Are
that a
they?
different channel? I thought that was a
I
different channel.
think, yeah, because I think that was back when they used to do like those Mario kind of videos, but I think Glitch is when they're doing like original stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just really happy that they're just doing well and just branching out to original stuff outside of just wahoo, all day long. Not that it's bad, but like, you gotta branch out to other stuff. You know what I mean?
Puzzle Park is a very good song.
Yeah, for sure. Um, but going back to Digital Circus, what was the thing that really pulled you in, like really made you kind of a fan of the series?
Uh, the craziness, honestly. Who doesn't like the craziness? It's just Pomni constantly freaking out. Uh, Jack's bullying everyone. Kane just being Kane. It's funny.
Yeah, I haven't really seen too much of it, but it's exactly as you said, just craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should may probably check out another episode. Oh, wait, actually, I think I know the last one I ended up watching. It was the the one that they were serving the fast food and stuff. It was like where they were working at a restaurant because why not? And yeah, I think that was the last one I remember watching. And then I got too busy and just didn't really catch up with. I don't really catch up with a lot of stuff, honestly. Yeah, I'm
There's
trying to. Yeah, I'm trying
well,
to. But you were saying,
there's one
yeah.
episode. There's one episode.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but continue.
I think I accidentally cut you off. I'm sorry.
No worries, continue.
Oh no, I was just saying there's one new episode. That's it.
Oh, there's one new episode. I thought you were gonna say there's one episode, and I was like, oh, of yeah. I thought I kind of cut you off when you were about to say. This happens a lot, so bear with me, folks. But yeah, it. I think one new episode did release, and I may check it out once I have the time. But yeah, I think with because you voiced Pomni in a lot of projects, what was it about her that just kind of that you also sort of loved? Like, just if you were to say something. I'm not the best at explaining it, so bear with me.
Uh, I love how little she's like a little bundle of nerves. And she's just it's so fun to do her freakouts. Nothing can beat Lizzie Freeman. She's so nice and sweet. I love her.
Yeah, imagine if I do an episode with some of the Digital Circus cast. I think I actually did an interview with her, but this was like way before this actually kind of existed, like digital. I don't know how long it was in the production, but I'm pretty sure that I interviewed Lizzie. This was back when she was oh god, who's that one character? I think she was Meg from SMG4. And yeah, I think that's who she voiced. And then I think she's got busy or something. I don't know, but I just know that she's Pomni, and she's also in a lot of other stuff too. But this was definitely all before like the circus thing just really blew up, or it existed in everyone's radar. So it's like, hey, yeah, indie animation. It just shows that yeah, it's here to stay, and it's thriving right now. It's like one of the big ones. So what more can you say about it? But yeah, watch it. But yeah, she's awesome. Just TLDR. Um, yeah, with Pomni, do you have any particular favorite moments, any lines that kind of stand out to you? Just kind of curious. And same goes for like the series in general. If you have any favorite moments.
Uh, I would say when she first goes into the digital world, she's like, "What the f is going on?" She she's like freaking out. It's so fun. So funny.
Yeah, because it's like when everybody got transported there, it's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's so much more that we could discuss, but the series is kind of still ongoing, and there's only like a few episodes that is out right now, so definitely watch it on YouTube when you get the chance. Also has a red button on there, so guess it kind of fits the theme of today's little episode. Yeah, and outside of that, because I did want to briefly talk about the. Okay, I know it was a Sonic comic dub that you voiced Amy in. I think it was like they're talking about Sonic. I think it was Who is Sonic? I think
Yeah,
that's the name of
it
it.
was
So
that
you can
one.
find it on my YouTube. So yeah, are you? I just wanted to know what your overall like, if you're familiar with the franchise, and Amy, just if you were to talk about just some of your experiences with Sonic for a little bit, that would be great.
Yeah, we can. Uh, so yes, I am a Sonic fan. There are so many Sonic comics on my channel. And I can't really say I don't really know what to say about it other than she's like the first thing I've she's the first character I've voiced for other people. If yeah.
Yeah, is there anything that kind of got you into the series to begin with?
This is a little embarrassing. Not really. But I was on YouTube and I saw this Sonic comic on YouTube. Sorry, I forgot what I said. So I was on YouTube. I was just scrolling, not really watching anything until I saw a Sonic comic by Crazy Greg Films. And I watched it and now I've no now I'm here.
Yeah, it was a comic dub that got you into the series.
I thought the little talking animals were funny.
Yeah, and then the rabbit hole just kind of went deeper from here on now. Or I should say the hedgehog hole goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was that comic dub series. I'll probably, if I remember to link it at the, once this goes up on YouTube at some point. So it was that series, and then yeah, then after that, then that's when you started kind of learning more about Sonic as you kind of went along.
Yeah. Uh yeah. I knew who Sonic was, obviously, but I wasn't really that interested in it until the comic cuz
Yeah, I'm just glad that the comics still are finding new fans every day, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, what is something that you really love about Sonic in the series, period? Or even Amy to an extent?
Uh the entire series as a whole, I just like the how to describe this? I like the flexibility of storytelling. Like you can put him in like any situation. Not any situation, but like you could make him like do dumb stuff. If like whether it be comics or the TV shows that they have. And yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know that you voiced Amy for my little comic series back then. And I don't think I really have to ask, like, how did you even discover the Kazakh, because I posted it on CCC, and it's up for grabs for everyone. And I think that's kind of how we got connected. So, A, thank you, Buford, CCC. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun just having. What I really like to do is having different actors just play one character and see what they're. I mean, I would just be like, hey, yeah, maybe I could just have like this one person do like two or three parts, but I just wanted to see what everybody can bring to the table and make the cast like really unique, authentic, and interesting. Just very different from each other. Like Silver is going to be very different from Shadow, or Amy is going to be different from, say, like Tangle, so on and so forth. I just wanted everybody to have like these different qualities to them, not just vocally, but just attitude to personality. That's what I like to do for my own stuff that I'd be doing all the time. So for you, speaking of YouTube, like, what was the moment that you wanted to be a content creator and just start making art, do all this stuff that you've been doing, like on the internet, out there on the interwebs, per se?
Um, let's see. Well, well, I really always liked making comics when I was younger. I've probably made about like probably more than 10 in my lifetime, like original ones, but I didn't really know where to put them. So Uh, so I just went to YouTube and begged my parents to let me post. Until one day they're just like, okay, fine, you can post on your channel, just don't show your face. I'm old enough now, I can show my face.
I mean, yeah, like it took me some time to really get comfortable with just showing myself out to the world, but I mean, just gotta take the first step, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like with your YouTube, because I know you post like some content on there, would you say that it's been really fun for you so far?
Yes, it has been really fun actually, but doing all that stuff, a lot of the stuff by myself is really hard. Like one of the ongoing series I'm doing is two different planets. It's really hard to make all those panels by myself, even though it's only like 2 minutes plus of content, but it's fun. I get creative freedom.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we really do need a lot of it these days. So, if there's anything like any final like thoughts or advice that you want to close out this interview with, what would you want to say to the audience out there?
Uh, if I would say that if you want to do overs, if you want to do voiceovers, absolutely try it. I was always scared that I wouldn't be able to do it, and then one of my one of my now friends discovered my YouTube and asked me if I wanted to be in a series. It will work out for you if you try.
Yep, that probably would be the advice that I would close out with too. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah. And you can also plug your socials, upcoming like work projects that we might see from you. Just do the self promo thing.
Oh man, self promo. Uh, well, oh, there is one. I have a brand new original series and going to need a lot of people for that. Casting call's still open. That's my self promo. It's called Shadows. It's so fun. It's so cool. And there's uh monsters. Yay.
Probably might check that out myself.
It's so fun.
Yeah, do you have any closing, like, final words that you want to say as either Pomni or Amy or yourself? Like, it's floor is yours. Just do whatever.
Uh,
I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I really hope everyone.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I hope, yeah, let's go.
I stuttered. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. And usually for the outro, we usually have like a guest be like, "Hi, my name is da da da. I voice characters like da 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 projects, and this is Station Square with Robert Jackson." Square Square podcast. Yeah, that's usually what I do for the outro. If you're up to it.
Oh, could you repeat that?
Yeah, my name is Abby. I voice characters, list them, and this is the pod Station Square with Robert Jackson.
Hi, I'm Abby Tankink, and I voice characters like Amy Rose and Pomni and for fan stuff, Sin for fan stuff, and this is Station Square podcast.
With me, Robert
With
Jackson. Oh, sorry.
Yay! Sorry, I didn't know if you wanted me to say your name.
Oh no, you can. Yeah, we can do it.
Sorry.
We can do it over. Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah. No, we can just do it over. You can do it again if you like.
Okay. I'm Abby Tankink, and I voice characters like Amy Rose and Pomni and Sin for a lot of fan stuff. And this is the Station Square podcast.
Yeah, with me. We'll just go with that. I'm sorry. Well, this is. We're professionals over here. So yeah, Station Square podcast with Robert Jackson, and yeah, I think that's about it. maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm running out of things to say. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, stick around next time at Station Square, and I'll catch you later. Have a oh wait, other hand. Have a happy Fourth of yeah. It has been the happy Fourth of July. So I would just say happy Monday, happy days, good day, peace, live long, prosper, God bless. Bye bye.
Bye.